ladies, and happy Tuesday. I'm so excited to have you here with me again today. I cannot wait for today's video because in today's video I'm going to show you a basic everyday makeup look that you can totally do. And again, if you guys have questions or you need help with color matching or anything like that, I'd be happy to help you. And then, so the next segment of this video is going to be the actual tutorial, and then just make sure you watch until the end because I have a bonus word for you guys. Enjoy!
All right, so first step is primer. I absolutely love our primer. So silky and smooth, and it just really preps your skin for foundation, and it's full of antioxidants, and it's just, like I said, so silky, goes on so well. And I'm using our buff shade of liquid foundation, and I'm just applying it with a damp sponge that I have wet and wrung out. And when you're blending with a blending sponge, you just want to make sure that you are dabbing versus smearing. This just gives it a more matte look and blends in so beautifully. And if you need help with foundation matching, just let me know and I can help you with that. And here I am just applying a little extra where I need it. Okay, so next is concealer, and I'm actually using two different shades. You don't have to do this. I've just been discovering that I like that a little better for me. I'm using our medium beige and fair nude shade. And we only have 4 concealers, so it's not terribly overwhelming. And then I'm just blending out with our sponge. And again, with concealer, you just want to keep it down below the crease of your eye underneath. That way it doesn't accentuate that crease and end up making you look even more tired. Next, I'm going to set that with our setting veil. I'm using the matte veil. We also have a pink veil, which I like in the summertime. But I've really been liking our matte for winter. And this just helps to set that concealer and also helps to keep your mascara from running. So I really love this stuff. It also helps you avoid looking shiny during the day as well. So if you struggle with shininess, this would definitely be something that you want. And I'm just applying that with our foundation brush. Next is brows. You guys, this is such an easy way to do your brows, and I'm wetting my brush with setting spray, but you can also just wet it with water from the sink. And then I'm going to use our suede eyeshadow actually. So go ahead and you can dip your brush into that shadow, and then I just wipe off some of the excess, and then I start to fill in there at the beginning of my brow. And I'm just going to go through this pretty quickly, and it's just a pretty easy process. I love the dual brow brush because it has the spoolie right there on the end, so you can go in and blend it out if you need to. And here I'm just doing the other one really quickly. And I do spend a little more time on my brows when I'm doing like a formal event, but for this I'm just going through pretty quick. And I'm also using that suede eyeshadow as an eyeliner with that same brush. And I just stay really close to my lash line with my liner. I just like that because my eyes are slightly hooded and smaller, so that just helps avoid from taking away any of the lid that I have. And then on the bottom, I just do a very slight line and smudge it out as much as I can. And then again, same thing on the other eye. Eyelining this way is, it is a learning curve, but it does look really natural. Next is mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes here. Funny thing, one side of my lashes are straight and one side is curly. The side that is straight is actually the side that I sleep on, which is kind of a fun fact. And here I am applying the brown mascara. Absolutely love our mascara. I know I told you about that, or I will tell you about that already, or I can't remember if I told you about it before or after. Anyway, really love our mascara. It is not waterproof, but it is water resistant and really great for your eyelashes. And here I'm going to use our Caramel Matte Bronzer for contouring. And I know contouring can be an intimidating concept if you have not done it before. However, kind of the key with this is to start in the middle of your ear, angle it down towards the corner of your mouth, and don't go past the outer corner of your eye. And I'm using our angled blush brush here. And I'm just using that downward motion, and then I actually blend in small circles then, which you'll see here in a little bit. And just making sure that that is not too distinct of a line. If you do get it too dark, don't worry, just keep blending with your brush, and then you can always soften out any edges with that damp blending sponge. And I'm also contouring my chin and my forehead, and then I'm going back in with that sponge just to blend that out even more. Contouring just helps to give your face depth, especially I feel like it's important in the wintertime because we are pretty fair-skinned in the wintertime. And next is blush. So a key thing with blush, is start in like at the center of your nose there where I showed you, and then don't go any further than the outer corner of your eye or the inner corner of your eye. And if you rewind, you can see kind of the diagram that I gave you. But start in the center of your nose and then blend that back into your contour. And again, you can fade it out with your blending sponge if you need to. I'm just going to set my look with our mineral setting spray. Oh, I just love this stuff. It just really helps to keep you from looking powdery. You can always go back in with your blending sponge if you need to as well. I'm just going to finish up with our Goddess lipstick, or our lip gloss, sorry. And my lips were a little bit wet, which is why my lip gloss went on kind of funky. But I really do love our lip glosses. And this is just a really pretty, almost like plum shade. And here I am. I'm just going back in with that blending sponge just to blend out my look and make it look more matte. So I hope you guys found this helpful. And again, if you have questions, let me know.
Hey ladies, so I hope you enjoyed that makeup tutorial and I hope it was really helpful for you guys. I know makeup is something that can be so intimidating, and I feel like all of us as women feel like we should be like born with this knowledge of how to do makeup, when really it's a learning curve and everybody does their makeup differently. But I want you guys to find what works for you, and I want you guys to find looks that you're confident in. So if you guys have questions about the video, please don't hesitate to let me know. By the way, your bonus word for this video is going to be makeup. So go ahead and send that to me in a text message before midnight this evening, and that'll get your name into the drawing for today's giveaway. Now, just a few notes about our makeup. I know you guys might be curious as far as what makes our makeup different. One thing that's really awesome about our makeup is that there's no synthetic colorant. So it's all colored with natural minerals. Also, our makeup is all non-nanoparticle, which means that the particles are bigger than your pores, so they're not going to sink down in and clog. Our makeup is affordable, you guys. I feel like makeup can get really expensive, but one thing I feel like that is a major money saving hack is finding makeup that you love so that you don't have to keep searching through the aisles of Sephora or Ulta, and making sure you have the right colors, which is where I come in. Once you find a makeup look that you love, you guys, it is so easy to keep that up, and you're not going to have to always be shopping for something else, which can get expensive. Also, our makeup lasts a long time because our products aren't full of a bunch of nasty fillers, so you don't need a whole ton of product. A little bit goes a long way. And I love our makeup line because it is so clean and natural, and it's really great for your skin. Like for example, our foundation, the first ingredient is actually aloe vera juice, and then there's also vitamin E and chamomile in this, as well as oregano extract. Oregano leaf extract, which actually helps to make it antibacterial, antifungal, and this stuff is awesome. Love our liquid foundation. We do also have a powder foundation if you prefer that, although I really like the liquid foundation. As you can see, it just gives a really nice matte finish, and especially if you're using the right application techniques, which I showed you in the video. I wanted to also just give you guys a little bit of a glimpse into what the makeup, like if you would go ahead to switch over, what the purchase price would be. So when I first started wearing makeup, I was pregnant with my son Monty, and I couldn't do anything about the weight I was gaining, but I really wanted to do something just to help me feel pretty, and it was in the middle of winter. Monty was born in March, and up till that point I really had not worn a lot of makeup, but I was like, hey, I want to get started with it, and so I decided to go to Ulta Beauty because, I mean, hello, they have a lot of stuff, and everybody who works there is gorgeous. And I'm like, surely they know what they're talking about. And this was an exciting time for me because I was just starting to wear makeup, and I was really excited about starting that journey. And I wanted to do it well, I wanted to do it right. And I was prepared to spend a little bit more because I knew that I wanted makeup that was good quality and that was natural, because I did not want to buy makeup that was gonna cause me to break out and do nasty things to my skin. So went into Ulta Beauty, and I was really hoping to find somebody that would be like, oh my goodness, like, you're just starting to wear makeup, like I can't wait to help you and all that stuff. And the girl that helped me was really nice, but you know, it's a department store, or like not a department store, it's a makeup store, it's a regular store. So they can't really give you that personalized one-on-one support, which I think they do have, like the you can go and like do classes with them or whatever. But I did not find somebody that was like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to help you and like help me pick out like what was best for me and all that stuff. She did her best, but I felt overall like, yeah, it was not as fun as I was hoping it would be. However, she did recommend some things. I just was honest with her. I said, listen, like I don't ever wear makeup. I really don't know what I'm doing. Like just tell me what I need and I'll buy it. And I didn't have anything like brushes. I did have mascara, but I didn't have any brushes. I didn't have anything for my brows and all of that. So anyway, if I would have bought everything that I needed, my bill would have been like well over $250. So I ended up putting some stuff back and I had to go to Walmart for my mascara and some other stuff. But I got like a little starter kit of like foundation and veil and I forget stuff that I ended up throwing away like 2 years later when I found lemongrass, and was able to actually wear makeup that was better for my skin, and ended up getting rid of that stuff. Some of them I had never even opened. But anyway, got the starter kit, got an eyeshadow palette and something for my eyebrows. And if I remember right, that's all I got. And I think my bill was $150, like crazy. And so my heart in doing these makeup tutorials is I want to equip you guys with the knowledge, the tools that you guys need to get started, but I also want you to know that I'm excited for you. I'm excited to be your consultant, to be somebody who can help you find the right colors and say, you know what, I think this would look perfect with your skin type, and just being there to help you along the way. And I want you to know, I am just a text message away. If you decide to invest in this makeup and you get it and you're like, you know what, I really need more help with this, send me a text message. And if I can't help you over the phone, we can set up a time when you can come over to my house and we can do a one-on-one free consultation and I can walk you through each step. But I wanted to tell you guys how affordable this makeup is. So I put together like a basic makeup routine bundle for you guys. And if you guys choose, these here, these are kind of like the basicest of the basic. It does not include the primer, so you're gonna have to decide if that's something you want or not, but it includes a foundation, it includes a concealer of your choice, it includes a mascara of your choice, we have black or brown, it includes a lip color of your choice, and that can be lipstick or lip gloss. The one I used in the video was lip gloss. And it includes that suede eyeshadow that I used in my brows, or you can do the brow pomade, which we have as well. It's a really, really popular product. It's awesome for your brows. Actually, I could show that to you here, right here. It comes in medium or dark, and this is the dark. I have actually mixed the two, and it's like a perfect shade for me. And then you would also get a blush of your choice. So that does not include the contour powder because I felt like that was a little more advanced, and that's something you can always add in later. But you guys, you can literally get all of those products for just $107, and that's all full-size stuff, and it's no overkill, you guys. It's not something you're gonna end up throwing away. This is all stuff that you will use. Now, so that's $107 for the basic. If you do choose the pomade option instead of the suede shadow for your brows, it would be $114. Now, there are those extras that you can add on, which is the primer, which I highly, highly recommend, you guys. This stuff goes on so silky smooth. I have worn the foundation without primer, but I found that it works better and stays longer with the primer. It's so silky, it's great for your skin, and it's full of antioxidants. And then that matte veil, you can also add that if you like. The matte veil is $20, will last you a long time, and it's just great for absorbing any oils that your skin creates during the day, and it's also really good for helping your mascara stay in place. Our mascara is not waterproof, however it is organic, and it is water resistant. I really like our brown shade, that's the shade that I wore. And I've had so many people tell me that their lashes have grown since they started wearing it because it's so great for your lashes. It's colored with coffee and rice extracts. I really, really love our mascara. And then the last thing is that setting spray. You can always add that if you want as well. Big bottle like this is only $14. And that's just great for, wetting your brush, which I normally wet my brush with just water when I'm at the sink. But this is also great just as a finishing spray, and it just kind of helps to keep your foundation from looking powdery Oh my goodness, you guys, cannot say enough good things about that. Now, you can also add the brushes, and the brushes are so affordable, you guys. You can get the ones that I used, which would be the sponge, the dual brow brush, and an angled blush brush, which I used for my blush and my contour powder. You could get all of those for just $31, you guys, all 3 of these. And then if you want to add that brush that I used for the pink veil, or I'm sorry, for the matte veil, that finishing veil, you can add this. I think this one is 15 or 16, but you can also just use this one if you want to for that finishing veil. So you guys, I hope you loved today's video, and I hope that it gave you some tips on makeup application. And like I said, again, I would love to answer any of your questions that you have, and also help you with matching foundations and all of that good stuff. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to send me back the bonus word, and I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.